What's up, y'all, and welcome back to a special edition of Chilling with Blind Fury. Right now, we have Irene and we have Lynette from Jones Girl Productions. Jonesy Girl?
Mic
Jonesy
check.
Girl.
Microphone check. Yeah, this mic works. All right, there you go.
All right. So, I don't necessarily know where we were in the interview because I don't know what it caught and what it didn't catch. Right. So, I want to go back to your beginnings. Like, Lynette, where are you actually from?
I am from Los Angeles, California, born and raised there,
Right.
but I'm chilling out, hanging out via military here in Columbia, South Carolina, which is a cool place to be.
Yeah. All right. So tell me a little bit about your transition from being out there to being here in the South.
Well, let's see. I'm a city girl, so LA is a big city, and it's not that bad. It's like here in it's like the South is a little slower. No offense to anybody who loves the South, but the South is a slower pace, and LA is a quicker pace for me. So it's something that you adjust to and you have to get used to, but I don't know if I'll ever get used to it because eventually I'll be going back to California, doing my thing. But it's not a, I guess for me, I have learned to adapt in any situation that I find myself in.
So then, were you interested in doing film before you got here, or like was that something that it happened like when you got here?
Well, it happened when I was overseas in Afghanistan. I seen so much stuff over there, and I thought to myself, if I make it out of here alive, I'm going to go home and I'm going to go to film school, which I did, and I'm going to make movies because I'm really interested in the human experience. I love people, and I'm always interested in people's stories, and I think everybody has a story to tell. So when I was little, I used to always play make believe, like I had make believe friends, and I used to just like to have that imagination of, hey, I want to do this and do that. But like I said, because I went to Afghanistan, the experience there, seeing the people and experiencing things there, I decided when I came back I wanted to be a filmmaker.
You know what's crazy is that like when I was a little boy, I used to make up characters and like give voices to them and like give sort of actions to them, so like they were their own little characters and whatever. And like I guess that sort of like worked into my ability to rap the way that I do. You know what I mean? And I guess so, that brought me into, kind of doing films like, Finesse that I did with Zaytoven back in 2014 and whatnot. So how did you come across doing this Mama Dot film?
Well, Mama Dot is funny, and she's a straight up person. She tell you like a TI is.
Yes,
and someone told me about her in Fayetteville, a lady by the name of Dorla, and she was like, hey, this lady's really funny.
Shout out Dorla, by the way.
And I said, she's really funny, and she showed a small clip on her phone. I couldn't see it that much, but the way she described Mama Dot, it had me very interested. I said, I have to see who this lady is. If she is funny and you can't even really show me who she is, but tell me all about her, I need to meet her. So she called her on the phone and said, hey, this young lady wants to meet you. And we sat down, we met Mama Dot. I said, okay, let's do a pilot. So we did a pilot on her. And I said, wow, I think I want to take this further. And so I decided last year to do a movie on Mama Dot because she's funny. And sometimes we need humor in our lives. I mean, it's so much drama and a crime out there, and things are always happening. So sometimes I think comedy is a good release. So Mama Dot was a really good story. She's a nice lady, and she kind of reminded me of that family member, that aunt at home who just gonna tell you like it is, but it was loving.
Kind of like Medea, but not.
Not really Medea, because Medea is on a whole nother level. But more like, just look, baby, it's gonna be all right. Let Mama take care of you, like that. She's kind of like that very nurturing, funny person.
So talk to me a little bit about the way that you direct films and the way that you go about making sure that the script is like reasonable for everybody to kind of take in.
Oh boy. Well, first of all, when I'm actually directing, I feel like I'm a different person because I actually step into a zone because I'm very serious about what I do. I take it seriously. I mean, I don't scream and yell at my actors, but I just let them.
But okay.
No, I just let them know, hey, I try to get them into that character. And before we even get to that point, when I'm writing, I always have the person in mind that I want to play that role. Like, for instance, you being in the movie.
Mhm.
I said, oh my God, Blind Fury. Okay, we got to have him at the club. He has to rap. But to be honest with you, I wanted to use you more for just a rap piece.
Yeah.
To me, you were more than just a rap piece.
Of course.
I said, well, I'm sure he can act. And then when you came in with all those different voices, I was like, man, I should have used him I should have had him do Frank Sinatra or
I
something.
could have been all kind of different things. In
You
your
could have
movies.
been anything you wanted to be.
But you know what? You can cast me in the future, and I can do all this shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Stuff,
Absolutely.
and you know that.
Yeah. Absolutely. So it's a process, you have to, every character, like casting agents, they have to look at a certain role and they say, this person would be good at this role, this person would be good at that role. And you just kind of match people up. And it's actors that I have worked with before in the past. And I said, okay, she's going to be this. Oh, she's going to be that. Oh, I'm going to have him as this. So I kind of it's almost like cooking, making a recipe. You know what you need to make that cake. And you put all the ingredients together and you have a beautiful, nice, tasty cake, only if you know how to cook.
So, speaking of a beautiful, nice, tasty cake, right? How did you get introduced to this sweet, fine young thing right here, Miss Irene? Tell me about that.
Well, Irene was in a black neighborhood and she was sitting at the bus stop and I knew she was in danger. And I said, Irene, please quit, get out of here. What are you doing here? No, I'm just kidding. That's my made up virgin story.
I know.
No, so actually, when I came back from Afghanistan, I used to always go to networking events in Los Angeles. I went to a networking event and there Irene was. And she was talking about me in French because Irene speaks 6 different languages.
I know.
So she was saying something in French and I said, hey, lady, I don't know what your problem is, but what you say about me? And she was like, oh, no, I was playing with her. And then she was like, we want to get together because I had a radio station at the time. And so she came to my radio station. We had lunch and I was working with a nonprofit organization with female veterans. And Irene said she wanted to get involved. And 9 years later, here we are.
9 years later. That's
how long I've known you, Fury.
It is. And it's crazy. Like, all right. So now I'm gonna take a break from Lynette, right? And we're gonna put it on my favorite person in the world. Like one of my most favorite people in this whole freaking world. Like I love this woman more than words can say because she's one of the most fascinating people that I've ever met in my life. Like, when I actually first met her, I thought she was blind because she was walking with a cane. Remember this stuff? Red. And I said, how long have you been blind? And she's, oh no, I can see perfectly fine, dear. I just use this as support. I'm fine. Like, but thank you for asking. Like, so Irene, how did you get into this movie making, film producing?
I spent a lot of years in Los Angeles in a company that distributed film products.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always been interested in the entertainment side of the business.
Right.
And that's what happened when I met with Lynette.
Mm-hmm.
We started to work together. I have a lot of respect for her as a person and for her talent.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a great adventure. It brought me to the South, which I would have never done on my own.
Well, if you're looking for a great adventure, then you have to get Lynette to take you to Carowinds.
Okay, I'll take you up on that.
Because that is a great adventure. You have to take her to Carowinds.
Uh-oh.
Because
Have you ever been to Carowinds?
Uh-uh.
It's a huge amusement park.
it's a
Is
huge
it really?
amusement.
Like
Is it
Six
one you
Flags
see
Magic
from
Mountain?
the-
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we have a Magic Mountain in California. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we haven't been to Carowinds already.
No.
We must go.
You need
Wait,
to.
before
You
we
must.
leave.
Go.
Yeah, we must.
Okay.
All right. So, Irene, tell me a little bit about you and your background and how you came to speak 7 different languages.
Okay, first of all, I've always been in some form of international business.
Mm-hmm.
And I was an interpreter when I was very young.
Mm-hmm.
And I spoke several languages at home.
Right.
And then I evolved into adding more to the portfolio of languages because I was also educated overseas.
Right.
And then I came back and I was in the television realm, and I used to sell products in the south of France, at the film festivals and so on and so forth.
So tell people a little bit about what took you overseas to do all these other things that you did.
It was my parents' idea to have me partially educated overseas, so that's what took me there. And I ended up in Switzerland, which I love very much, and I was in school there, and it's been a great and fascinating evolution of a life.
Absolutely. So, have you enjoyed some good schnitzel?
Yes.
Have you really?
Yes, I really have.
Some good Wiener schnitzel?
Yes, definitely. And fondue. Have you enjoyed that too?
Yes, I have.
Okay, see? We always find we have something in common.
We have something always. Look, she and I both walk with canes, and she and I, we love schnitzels and fondue.
Exactly. How about a good wine? You like that too?
I do.
All right.
We'll talk later.
All right, sounds like a plan.
It does, don't it?
Yes, it does.
So look, I want you both to tell me like what you see as far as this film, like where you see it going, what you see it doing.
Lynette?
Well, I see the film going really far, but it kind of reminded me, you earlier, you said something about Tyler Perry. His audience was the church folks, that community. They really pushed it. So this film is a faith-based film. So I see it, and Mama Dot is just a real straight up person. My goal and my vision for this particular movie is to have a series of Mama Dot movies. Mama Dot Goes to Vegas, which will probably be crazy. We'll all be in trouble. We'll all be repenting on our way back.
That was going here right now.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be at the crap table all night, making real money.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it as being a series of Mama Dot movies and just taking it as far as we can take it. To me, the sky is the limit.
So listen, Lynette, can we talk about your previous film, things that you've done in the past?
Yeah, the movie before this is a Dream Conspiracy, and that's on Tubi. And Dream Conspiracy was about a young lady who came home from war. She suffered from PTSD. Her best friend died in combat, and she never wanted to deal with that. So her husband suggested that she goes to a support group. She went to the support group, and come to find out they had a drug that allowed her to go into her dreams and deal with the demons that she didn't want to face. So she had bad dreams, and just she had to face the things that she didn't want to face. But it was a story about a veteran with PTSD.
Now, so since we're on that topic, right? Have you ever thought about doing films based on like actual veterans, like Chris Kyle, for instance, right? Who suffered PTSD and then went out on a shooting range with his friend, right? Mm-hmm. And his friend ended up killing him. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I don't want my friends to kill me on the shooting range.
Well, no, what I'm saying is like, you ever think about like how gunshots and like doing a movie about like the sounds?
Yeah,
like that's what I mean. Like,
yeah, that's real stuff, because I was deployed 4 times, and it's true story. I went over my second tour. I came back home, and on the 4th of July, I usually love the 4th of July. But on the 4th of July, when I heard the sounds, I was like, oh my gosh, it was real. And I said, gosh, that's really real. It really happens. Yeah. So, I mean, I am interested in stories, anything that's going to help a person, anything that's going to, just bring light to different situations that people are not aware of.
Well, see, me and Troy, we have a friend, right? Mm-hmm. And he's a DJ now. And he did a couple of tours, overseas and whatnot. And he came back with, a whole lot of this and that, whatever. But he DJs. He spins records, like, phenomenally. Like, and book shows. Like, he copes with it. It's his way to cope with it. So, like, I'm wondering sometimes, like, if you would ever look into, shooting movies about people who have different ways of coping with those type of things.
Right. Yeah, that's very possible. They even have like paint. Some people paint, they have art. They do artwork to help them to try to release and try to actually get through. It's like a therapeutic type thing that they use. And yeah, I'm definitely interested in it. Like I said, I'm interested in stories that deal with the human condition. So that's something I would definitely entertain.
With a little comedy twist. Not
What a little.
Yeah, I mean, I just think comedy is in everything we do, just about. I mean, I'm not going to be laughing at a funeral. I mean,
No.
depending on the person, if I know, oh my
Oh no!
God.
Now, death at a funeral was fun. It was funny. It was funny.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on the situation, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I just try to
Do you
humor
remember
is my
that movie,
strong point, I
Lynette,
think.
with
Yeah.
Tracy Morgan and them?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, death at a
yeah.
funeral. That was funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I mean, it all depends on how you spin the story and how you make it. I mean, you know, there's a time and a place for everything. But
So-
we have an exclusive privilege.
So I'm getting to that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting to that. So in the future, what do you have going forward as far as like Mama Doc and like even outside of Mama Doc? Like, what do you plan on doing moving forward?
oh boy, I want to tell stories about, you know, women and their experience with bad relationships with men.
Yeah.
I mean, it's some good people out there, and sometimes you just bring light on that. And sometimes there's some good women out there, and they just happen to choose the wrong guy. Or some guys, they choose the wrong women. I want to do something like that. And also a story, a couple of deep stories about women, how they deal with molestation in their childhood.
Right.
And it festers until they get to be a certain age, and then they explode in that. And definitely want to
It
do
makes
some.
them up, you know, and it builds their character.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. But some
yeah.
people can't get past it, and then you know, and some people want to get revenge, and it's not until you get the help that you need that you can really deal with some of the life issues. Because if you think about it, most of that stuff stems from childhood. Most things that we deal with, not to say everything, but most things, it's always something that festered when you was a child. You never dealt with it, and as you get older, the person you with, they suffer, you take it out on them because it wasn't really properly dealt with in the first place. So I want to do stories like that, and then of course comedy with Mama Dot, you know, traveling the world, doing different things. And
You about to be Lynette Perry at this thing, man. I'm telling
hey,
you.
if I meet Tyler Perry, I'd be happy, you know. But I'm not really starstruck, but I would love to work with him just so he can see my work and give me
Yeah.
that chance, you know. Because when I die, I have no children, so my legacy is going to be the movies I make.
Uh-huh. And that being said, I'm gonna tell y'all what, man. I want y'all to do everything that you can and everything that you will to make sure that you see this movie.
Let them know. I'm gonna put the link in the comments for the premiere.
We about to put the link in the comments for the premiere of it so that you guys can tune into it whenever you want to. We're about to show the trailer here momentarily.
March 26th and March 20th. Tell us a little bit about the movie before we get into that.
Yeah,
maybe.
do that.
Yeah, so the movie, what we're doing, we're actually having we're actually having a red carpet event at the Spotlight 8 Theater in Columbia. Now, it's a black tie event. You know, you shouldn't be coming in no shorts and no tank tops or,
No.
you know, no jeans and a hat to the back. I mean,
I'm
those
gonna come
things
with
are
some
cool.
with my Sunday best. I'm gonna wear some dress shoes and some man.
Yeah, so it's a black tie affair. It's going to be at the Columbia Theater. That's on March 25th. And we're going to have a lovely evening. We have live music. We'll have a champagne toast.
Hey.
Well, cider, because we don't want people getting bent. So it's a cider toast, and we'll have a nice elegant evening. And then as far as if people who don't want to get dressed up and they just want to watch the movie from home, we're going to have an online premiere on the 26th to the 27th because we want to open the window for people to actually see the movie. So it's going to be an online premiere. It's $6 to watch it, $6 to watch the movie, and I hope people will be entertained. You know, I'm not one of those people like, oh, you gonna love the movie, oh, you gonna love this movie, because everybody love
I
what
just
they
hope
love.
you're gonna like it.
Yeah, I hope you're gonna like it.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
Exactly, but we put a lot of hard work and energy into it, and like most people can't do comedy, but I'm always looking at life and paying attention to see what's funny and what's not.
So I got one more question before we show this trailer, right? I got one question. Irene, what sold you on this particular project?
I think you fascinate me as a personality.
Oh,
You do. I think it's the most incredible aspect is to see how someone overcomes a disability and you are the person that I look to when I think about that here.
Uh-huh.
And I love working with Lynette. I love working with her original ideas and how she creates.
Yeah.
I think she is just an amazing talent.
I'm gonna tell you what. I said I love working with Miss Irene cause Lynette is so damn mean. And I tell you what though, she makes the movie come together. Like she puts it all in perspective the way it's supposed to go. Like it's awesome to work with Lynette and with Irene. So I'm gonna give Irene a hug and I'm gonna give Lynette a hug, and we're gonna show y'all the trailer.
Can I say one thing before?
Say whatever you want.
Okay, I just wanted to say something along the lines of what Irene said about you. I mean, you are amazing. You are a very amazing man because you have overcome some things. And, you know, I know this is not about you, but it is your show, so we can talk about you.
Yeah,
so when you were... Yeah, I read your story and you know how your mom pushed you when you were younger, and somebody may have thought that was cruel and unusual punishment or something, but it really helped to shape you into the man you are today.
Yeah.
And you don't even have your eyesight, but you don't have excuses in life. You still make it. You still take care of yourself. You're independent. You made a life for yourself. You put money in your pocket, and that's to be commendable. I mean, that's commendable right there, and that's to be commended. And I respect you for that. I really do.
And I'm gonna tell y'all what, man. Shout out to Lynette for making all this happen, man. And shout out to Miss Irene for not being mean. And shout out to Mama Doc for making this whole thing happen, man. And we about to show y'all the trailer, and I'm about to give Lynette here and
shout
Miss
out to all my
Irene
actors
here
too.
a big old hug.
Wait a minute.
Play that trailer, Troy.
Thank you.
Ready, y'all?
Yep.
Just like you will reap what you sow.
Yes.
Ooh, I want to talk to y'all about giving today.
All right. What do you think I'll get for killing a white man in a pool?
Mama, you a black woman living in the South. They'll throw the whole book at you.
This is what retirement is all about.
Can I borrow $20?
That's what happens when you don't pay your bill. Hot.
Mom and Dad, give me one hot minute.
I think I should wear the yellow dress or the red dress because I really want to impress him.
Ooh. Girl, you better wear your black dress.
You ain't so bad yourself. You're bad, Mother Tucker. I've been following you for a while.
Get out! Stay out! This place is lit. Makes me want to drop in like it's hot.
Yes, Lord.
Pastor Wilson and y'all Pastor, I must say, you broke your record for begging today. Wow!
I'll tell you something here, Vanilla Ice. I'm the minister here.
Yes, I have some Negro beans and some crackers.
I love me some crackers. You know, somebody the other day just called me a cracker.
How did you get here?
I drove, Mama Dot.
First of all, honey, you need to clean your house. But I'm gonna call you soon.
I did not swindle your pastor out of anything. Your pastor is greedy, and you only get beat when you're greedy.
I tell you what, when I get home tonight, I'm gonna get on my knees and say my
Yes,
prayers.
I got you. You are well taken care of. You don't want for nothing.
Ron, where are you? I mean, I called you 2 times already.
Well, I know y'all looking at Pastor kind of crazy. But thank for sakes of God, we gotta think big.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Shout out to y'all for tuning in and watching the trailer that I could not see because there was not any way for me to see any visual cues whatsoever. Anyway, I was in the movie and Irene and Lynette helped to make this movie happen. So I want you all to make sure that you show your support and show your love. Definitely.
March 26th and March 27th.
March 26th and March 27th. Now, Irene, tell them a little bit, you and Lynette, about what's going to happen March 26th and March 27th.
Oh, wow. It's going
You don't
to
have a
be.
mic.
Oh, well, March 26th and March 27th, we're going to show the movie starting at 3 p.m. to like 7 or 9 is the last showing. And we're going to actually have it on just like this YouTube Live, and people can come on and they can watch it. They sign up for different times with the 3, 5, 7, 9 o'clock and watch the movie on that Sunday afternoon, starting Sunday afternoon, and they can watch the movie all the way until Monday. So through Sunday through Monday, people can come online and actually watch the movie. So the full movie. So
that's what's up, man. Well, before I let you go, Lynette, since you are from LA, right?
Who?
I need you to say one sentence for me, right? The way that they would say it. We went hard at the party, cuz, and they was outside.
You want me to say that?
Yeah.
Okay. We went hard at the party, y'all, and they was up outside, you know?
Yep, exactly. All right. So I want to shout out to Jonesy Girl Productions for making this whole thing happen, man. I want to shout out to Lynette and Irene for being just gracious hosts to me and gracious guests on this particular platform. Hopefully you guys will go out and see the movie. It will be available for you. Is it?
Spin your thing around. No, you turn it off. I'm about to say your thing's not.
Is it on now?
Yeah, it's on now.
Oh. Well, either way, I want to let y'all know that Jonesy Girl Productions is in the building. My girl Lynette is in here making all these things happen. So shout out to her. I hope that y'all really do go out and see the film. March 26th and 27th, it will be out. I'm going to let y'all know one more time where you can get it at. And thank you so much, Irene, for being here with us. Absolutely.
It's always a pleasure.
Absolutely. So
I believe
Lynette,
you just put up the link, right?
Yes.
So yeah, the link is there. You go there, get your ticket, get your computer, however you watch TV at home, get some popcorn, and just be ready to be entertained. That's
Heck
the whole goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. So like I said, you can't come to the live party where we all dress up and look good, smell good. You can actually just watch it from the comfort of your own home on March 26th to the 27th. The 26th to the 27th online, and he put up the link there. And we just hope you guys enjoy the film. And again, Fury, I want to thank you for being in the movie.
Thank you.
But I wanted to say something real quick, if I can.
Right.
So when we were shooting the scene at the club scene, and you said, "Oh, I'm not going to see the movie anyway," I got offended. Because for that one moment, I forgot you were blind. I'm serious.
Right.
I said, you said, "I'm not going to see the movie anyway." I said, "Well, why wouldn't you see the movie?" And I just forgot.
Right.
So it's,
no, but I love that
it's
about
easily
you.
forget that you don't have your sight. I was like, "Why would he say that, Irene?" And I said, "Oh shoot."
Oh,
That's
shoot.
why he
Bang,
said
bang.
it. Yeah.
Bang, bang.
But like you said, as far as the hearing thing, I'm going to make sure, like you made a good point, that people who are visually impaired will have a way of, what was the thing you said? Audio
description.
Audio description. We all over that. So we're going to make sure we make that happen before the movie.
Yeah. Well, I want to once again thank Irene and thank Lynette for coming through and gracing us with their presence for a little while and telling us about this film that is absolutely going to blow your mind, like when you see it. It's going to be awesome, man. Y'all are going to love it. Thank you so much for tuning in.
I think somebody asked, I'm sorry, about if they could buy a copy of the film. It's actually going to be live streamed, so it's not going to be for sale just yet, but eventually in the future it will. But if you watch it, like I said, and if you're nice to Blind Fury, we might see if we can get you a Be or you got to be nice to me. Forget Blind Fury. No, I'm just kidding. Be nice to everybody. Just be nice to everybody. Just be nice to everybody.
Yep.
Thank you.
Be nice to all the people involved.
Exactly.
There you go. All right. Without any further ado, man, I want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. I'm really happy that Lynette and Irene were able to make it out. And I really hope that y'all see the film Smoke Brisket. finish it by yourself.
I feel boxed in by these walls. I miss my family, I miss my dogs, I miss my mom and my daddy, but God knows I had every reason for losing it all. I just hope someday I'm free. Until then, you gotta pray for me. I keep on singing my song, cause that's what helps me to stay strong. I start my day in a depression. I wake up and I'm shaking and I'm sweating. Jump out the bed and pace cause I'm stressed and I'm bored. Got some shit to record, but I don't wanna do it. These voices be talking to me saying do something stupid. Fuck your music, don't nobody wanna hear the shit that I'm spitting. I'm feeling like quitting for real, bruh. Keep on doing them drugs till they finally kill ya. You be thinking they won't, but I swear that they will, bruh. Still, the agony of tragedies weighing me down. I'ma probably be this way until I'm laid in the ground. Lost in an ocean of emotion, just waiting to drown. Trying to find my way through the dark without making a sound. Stand by these walls. I miss my family, I miss my dogs, I miss my mom and my daddy, but God knows I had every reason for losing it all. I just hope someday I'm free. Until then, you gotta pray for me. I keep on singing my song, cause that's what helps me to stay strong. I stay strong. Now this one is for Steven, for my mom. I'm really sorry for shoving them needles in my arm, but people look at me like I'm the bomb, and I'm really uncomfortable with the fucking demon I've become. The weed don't get me numb, and neither does the drinking, cause at 3 in the morning is when I get to thinking. Sitting on the edge of my bed crying and praying, wondering if God is hearing shit that I'm saying. I swear to God he's not, so I just keep on rolling up these big blunts to the pot, trying to connect the dots, spinning on my dubs in these fucking strip clubs with these bitches that don't wanna let me fuck. I feel boxed in by these walls. I miss my family, I miss my dogs, I miss my mom and my daddy, but God knows I had every reason for losing it all. I just hope someday I'm free. Until then, you gotta pray for me. I keep on singing my song, cause that's what helps me to stay strong. I stay strong.
Just like you will reap what you sow.
Yes.
Ooh, I want to talk to y'all about giving the dime.
All right. What do you think I'll get for killing a white man in a pool?
Mama, you're a black woman living in the South. They'll throw the whole book at you.
This is what retirement is all about.
Can I borrow $20?
That's what happens when you don't pay your bill.
Hot.
Mom and Dad, give me 1 hot minute.
I think I should wear the yellow dress or the red dress, because I really want to impress him.
Ooh. Girl, you better wear your black dress.
You ain't so bad yourself. You're a bad mother tucker. I've been following you for a while.
Is lit. Makes me want to drop it like it's hot.
Yes, Lord.
Pastor Wilson and Dawson Pastor, I must say, you broke your record for begging today. Wow.
I'll tell you something here, Vanilla Ice. I'm the minister here.
Yes, I have some Negro beans and some crackers.
I love me some crackers. You know, somebody the other day just called me a cracker.
here?
I drove, Mama Dot.
First of all, honey, you need to clean your house. But I'm gonna call you soon.
I did not swindle your pastor out of anything. Your pastor is greedy, and you only get beat when you're greedy.
I tell you what, when I get home tonight, I'm gonna get on my knees and say my
Yes,
prayers.
I got you. You are well taken care of. You don't want for nothing.
Ron, where are you? I mean, I called you 2 times already.
Well, I know y'all looking at Pastor kind of crazy. But for sakes of God, we gotta think big.
Y'all come back now, you hear?